fucking name. Hello! What's up, guys, gals, and non-binary pals? And welcome back to Cryptic Critters. Today we have the usual gang. We love them. You love to see them. Luca, Twisted, Lex, and Mars. How is everybody doing today?
Good.
Alright.
Love to hear it. Today we have another session of Cryptic Critters. This is going to be a game of doubles for you. There's two of you in each section. It's a game of doubles, back and forth, as always. I'm very excited to see what you guys, gals, and non-binary pals can get up to in this lovely session. Without further ado, let's begin. First off would be Luca.
Okay.
What you got for me, Luca?
I don't know. The normal thing.
Yeah.
Boost of speed.
Boots of speed, lovely. Bonus action. Love that for you.
Do I go stab the thing? I don't know. Well, let's just,
Okay.
poke it. Poke this chest. See what happens. See if it's a mimic.
The chest opens and you get 10 tokens out of it. However, you also take. Let me just double check on this. Wait, where are you? You're there. So that is. Why have I done this mirrored? This has not helped me that I've done it mirrored. Up to there. Okay, so you have. You take 3 fire damage from that.
From the chest or from the floor?
You tell me. You are. You've moved up. You're at a chest, and you've taken 3 fire damage.
uh,
You've got some movement left. What do you want to do?
uh, determining if I want to attack a thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was only... I think I can still make it to another chest. Can I go poke another chest and see what happens?
If you like.
I poke again.
Okay. Let's see. That is another 4 fire damage.
Okay.
But you do open that chest up, and you get another 20 tokens out of it. You're up to 30.
Okay. I think I'm gonna end here and see what happens.
Okie dokie. Then Elena, it's your turn. I'm seeing a status thing on you. I'm gonna blank it off just so that we're on the same page. But yeah, if you do want to fly, then just let me know.
I do, yes.
Okay. Where do you want to go? Land straight in the lava. Okay, so you're opening that chest?
Yeah.
Okay, you get 40 tokens out of it, and you take 1 piercing damage. You see spikes starting to come down from the ceiling. They catch you on your wings as you're flying.
Ow.
You've moved 10 feet. You've got more movement to go if you want. I'm just going to blank off these chests to say that they've been opened already. You have a visual representation on the map, and I don't have to remember it all. I know that we're all forgetful. You moving elsewhere? Okay, you move up to there. The spikes continue to go downwards as you continue to fly, and you take 4 damage piercing.
Um.
What do you want to do? Tell me words.
What? What? What is the? Uh. hmm, Never mind. I'm just gonna stay here.
Okie dokie. Are you staying flying?
Um. No.
Okay, we'll take that off. Here. Okay. It is now the 2 salamanders' turns. They've got movement speed of 30 each, so they're going to use their actions to make their way across towards you. That guy is going to dash to get to here. And then this guy is going to dash to get to there. That's the salamander's turns. The spirit naga here. They're both going to take their turns. Let's see. This guy has got. This guy's going to use hold person against Luca. You must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, which will pop into the chat now.
It's always wisdom.
Luca, if you could do that for me.
Mm.
18
Cool.
succeeds.
That's
The
net.
Naga is going to move over. Yeah, you did get a nat 20, but it was -2 because you've got terrible wisdom. The Naga's going to move over there. This spirit Naga can see that one of you is being dealt with by the salamander shortly. So instead of attacking Elena, is going to go for Ronna, and will go for a hold person on Ronna as well. So right there in the chat, you should see a wisdom save. Ronna, if you could do that for me. And you fail. Okay, so that means you are paralyzed. So you have 0 movement speed. Yeah. But, so you're going to be paralyzed for the duration. At the end of each of your turns, you can make another wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends. But for the time being, you are held in place, so you can't move anywhere. This spirit Naga is then going to move over to this spot, and that's going to be it for the Naga. The veterans are going to stay where they are. They are guarding the top of the map. They're not going to move anywhere. That then brings us on to Ronna's turn. Ronna, what would you like to do?
That's it. There's
Wisdom
nothing I can do.
save, unfortunately, fails. Then you stay still. You've still got your rage effect active from the last time we were playing, so I'm going to just
It
disable
never
that for you.
turns on, it never turns off.
Yeah, I'm just manually disabling it for you.
I think I might have also not long rested. So
I mean, we could do that. There you go. Okay, Livia, your turn.
I'm flying in.
Okay. Right, so give me one
And
sec
then I'm
then.
gonna cast.
You take... Oh, no, it wouldn't be... Actually, ignore that second number. You take 2 piercing damage. As the spikes in the ceiling start to close in on you.
And then gonna cast the transmuted spell into, so it's gonna be cold damage
Mm-hmm.
and lightning. But
And it's going across both of these guys?
yep.
Okay. Let me just see if this one's got any vulnerabilities. No, it doesn't. Okay. So dex save for that is 24. It succeeds. And a dex save for this one is 11. It fails. So 28. And... Okay, there we go. Alright. The Naga is going to... oh, actually, no. It's not holding concentration anymore because it failed on the spell anyway. So we can just disable that.
Surge.
Lovely. And yeah, roll for a wild surge, please. A d20. Don't do the wild surge thing from your thing. 15. Okay. It's up to a 2. Do you want to stay where you are or move anywhere?
I think I'm good where I am.
And are you going to stay flying?
Now, like, I think maybe I'm gonna move here and stop the flying. So I'm just gonna
Okay.
jump down from the broom and stay here.
Then you take... what's this? That would be 3 piercing damage from the spikes as you fly to that point. And then 2 fire damage. Totaling 5.
I think I'm gonna use my reaction against the fire damage then.
Okay. What's your reaction? What reaction are you using?
It's from the orb shielding.
Oh, to reduce the damage by 1?
Oh, it's only 1 less damage then.
Well, it was only 2 damage that you got fire damage anyway. But yeah, that's 1 damage removed. Okay. That's the end of the turn. Back up to Luca. Luca, at the start of your turn, you take another 5 damage from fire.
Okay. Just gonna have hot feet the whole time, so that's okay. I'ma go do my normal.
Okie doke. From moving there, you take 1 fire damage.
Does this hit the thingy?
It definitely does, yes.
Yeah.
That then is 15 damage to the Spirit Naga. The Spirit Naga is not looking great, but it's also not, like on death's door. Okay. What's your next move? Another dagger attack. 17 hits. Give me damage. 9. 9's good. Oh, let me just... I wanted to make sure. Yeah, that works. I'll make sure all of my audio outputs are working. Okay, great. Right, so... the Naga... I don't know why it keeps telling me to do a concentration check. It doesn't need to do a concentration check. It's not holding concentration. So I don't really understand why it's being told to do that. So I'm not going to do that. However, yes, it is currently at half health. What would you like to do now? You want to move
That
anywhere?
was action and bonus. I'm gonna stay right here.
You're staying exactly there. You're not going to move anywhere.
Mm, well, so I'm not in the way of spells. Now that I think about it.
And because you moved, that's
Yeah.
3 fire damage.
Ooh.
The die is going up every time. I do need to make you aware of that.
I've
I don't know if
noticed.
you've noticed, but yes, it's going up every single time. Okay. I'm wondering how long it'll take for you guys to figure this out. Elena, your turn. You are stood next to the salamander. You're not flying anymore. What do you want to do?
Hmm.
Punch or move? I mean, it's a good question. The question of all questions. Does the fairy punch something or does the fairy move? It's a pretty it's pretty much par for the course for your you know, character so far, isn't it? What's happening? Let's have this decided before we get to your turn, if possible. What do you want to do? Punch? Punch? Magical darkness. Nice. Okay, where is the 15-foot sphere that you're going to put down? On top of the Spirit Naga? It should give you the
Yeah.
option to place down a template.
Indeed.
Yep. You had it there for a second.
It disappeared.
It should give you the... You should have the button there to place a template still.
Nope, it's not working now.
So you put it down and deleted it immediately. Okay, let me
I
just...
Didn't delete it, it just disappeared
Concentration.
immediately.
Consume item use. No. End concentration. No. Okay, right. So... Where is it going to go? It doesn't help me. It doesn't show me where the thing is. So it's a 15-foot radius. This is 15 foot. Where do you want it?
Well, like
Like right here?
one over, like right on top of them. Yeah.
Okay. Cool beans. What else do you want to do with your turn? That was your action. You've got bonus action. Ooh, Misty Step. Where are you going? Mm-hmm. You can go 30 feet, so whereabouts do you want to go? Okay. You take 1 fire damage. Just because you're holding concentration, I need you to do a concentration check for me. So that is... Let me see where your spells are. Doesn't actually give you a button to do a concentration check, does it? Let's see. Yeah. Constitution ability check. That'll do it. So yeah, 15 is enough to beat a 10. Actually, I think it's an 8 is the minimum. Okay, so what do you want to do from here? You've still got movement. You've taken some fire damage. You've moved. Where are we going now? Okay, that then is another 1 fire damage. I'd like another concentration check, please. Oh, there you go. It gave you a little concentration check box in the thing. So you've dropped concentration on that then. Which means that your magical darkness disappears. Because you took damage and you failed your concentration check. Okay.
And then...
Yeah.
I think...
So you've used action and bonus action and you've moved 30 feet. What now? I don't mean to rush you, but we're really taking a while over your turn, so I just want to try and move things on. What do you want to do?
I'm good.
Okay. So then it's now the salamander's turns. The salamander here doesn't like the fact that you just went past him, so he's going to go for you. But that does mean taking a dash action to get towards you. So he's going to go the 60 and stay there. And then this guy is bloodied and doesn't like the fact that that happened. So let me just see what his weapons are and what their range is. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay. Reach is only 5 feet. Okay, so let's see if he can make it 30 feet. Oh, oh, so close. Oh, so close. He can't quite get in range of you guys. But he's going to try. So he moves over here. And he's going to take a dash action to get to here. So that he can get... no, actually there. So that he can get within range of you guys. So that is both of the salamanders. It's now Spirit Naga time. The Spirit Naga here is going to... let's see. I think he wants to bite you, Luca. You've pierced him. He's going to pierce you. So he's going to do an attack roll on you, which is a 12, which misses because you've got an AC of 17. And then this guy, who is still concentrating on holding Ronna, we'll see how far he can get. He's got 40 movement. Oh, so close. Oh, so close. Well, he can move, and he is going to use... what's he going to use? Oh, does he want to do that? Yes, he is going to do that. Okay, so Ronna, you are going to have the concentration end on hold person, but you're going to have a new spell cast on you, which is dominate person. It's also a wisdom saving throw, DC 14, and the Naga whispers into your mind, kill the fairy. And you fail, so you are under the Naga's control. So on your turn, you must make the best efforts to go and kill Elena until the concentration drops. The dragon veterans are not going to do anything because they are still up at the top guarding where they are. And now it is Ronna's turn. So, Ronna, you have got this area around you. You can see the whole arena. You can see what's been happening to Elena. You can see that Elena has been burning and wincing as stepping on what look like
Mhm.
normal tiles. And you can see that only half of the area you can see is with this like patches of lava everywhere. What do you think you want to do?
I'm gonna do some movement.
So we established last time, didn't we, that your jumps can be like 12 feet horizontal or 15 feet?
15, yeah.
Yeah. So you can basically clear most of these gaps so long as they're no more than 15 feet gap.
Yeah. So let's see. But, how far is that?
It should
5,
say. It
10,
says on the cursor that
15,
you've got
20, 20.
in brackets. So you're at
Oh,
30.
4.
You're at 30 and then that's 40. Yeah. That's 50.
Oh, no. It went away.
You can just
Damn
drag your
it.
character there and we'll say it's 50.
I put the ruler away. That would be nice. Okay. 50.
Lovely. You don't take any damage moving there because you've been hopping between tiles. Now what?
Bonus action was boots of speed.
Yep.
Is there a wisdom saving throw against this
Let's
that I
see.
get
Each time the
turn
target.
based? Or
So
is it just until they lose concentration?
Each time the target takes damage, it makes a new wisdom saving throw against the spell. If the saving throw succeeds, the spell ends.
Okay.
I will tell you that much. I think that's fair enough to tell you that.
Yeah, that's fair.
But you would be forced to take your action dash to get there as well. Because you've used your bonus action to double your speed. You are still being told to go and kill the fairy. So Elena needs to feel the steel of your
so I still have
mace.
action dash.
You still have an action dash, and the
Okay.
Naga is making you take it, but in a direct line.
Okay. 10,
Because zigzagging is going
20,
against what the Naga wants you to do. So doing that
30.
is not going to work. He wants you to
Oh,
go
no.
directly forward. Yeah, because that's
Directly
going.
forward, I'm gonna be in the lava.
No, you can move 15 feet. This is a 15-foot jump.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So from there to there. Or I don't think you can make it that far, can you?
Okay.
Actually, because you've got 25
no,
movement.
I can't. That's
So you
what
can
I'm
only get to
saying.
there.
I could get to here.
Yeah, but it's further than you would have. So you can make it to
Okay.
there. Yeah, let me just move you. Okay.
Thank you.
Then that would be the end of your turn.
Yep.
It is now then Livia's turn. Livia, at the start of your turn, you take... what was it last time? It was a D4, wasn't it? So you'll take... No. Wait, you landed after you flew. So you're on a D4 now. So you take 4 fire damage.
I think I'm already gonna use my reaction then to reduce it.
Okie doke. Give me that reaction roll. Nice, you get your 4 back.
Nice.
Alright, it's now the rest of your turn.
And
What do you want to do?
I literally just copied Fireball but turned it into cold damage.
As in a transmuted spell?
So it's...
Or
Yeah,
is it-
basically it's just that.
Okay, so you are spending
So,
points
yeah,
to do
I'm
this, aren't
using
you?
one sorcery point.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So it's on these two, so they both need to make their dex saves. That guy fails, and the snake succeeds, just. 22 cold damage. Is this giving cold damage? Is this actually on the spell doing cold?
Yes, it's giving cold damage.
But the spell itself is coded for cold. or not?
Yeah. I
Okay, cool.
did it, so I duplicated it and just switched out, so instead of fire damage, it deals the cold damage.
Okay. And then this one is going to take half because it's saved. Okay. So describe the kill on the salamander.
I'm just covering it to its snow, so we can't even see its dead body.
Nice. So it's covered in snow. You see that the snow starts to melt and this creature sort of disintegrates into like dust, but like a cold ash, and it floats away on the breeze and it's dead. This spirit naga keeps on getting the
I'm blank
concentration
for the
checks and
rest
it's
of my...
doesn't need the concentration check. I'm getting fucking irritated
Yeah.
by it. Hang on. Delete. Piss off. There we go. Alright, so you're moving there?
Yeah, I'm hopping back onto my broom.
Okay.
And then flying over to here.
So you took 2 lots of damage from flying last time, so you're now onto a d6. That then gives you 4 damage. Piercing.
And then jump down from my broom.
Okay, cool. Right.
And then switching
So
conversion,
let's
that's
get
it.
rid of that. Then that's the end of your turn. It's now Luca's turn.
Yay.
Luca, at the start of your turn, you take more fire damage.
Lovely.
On a d12, you only roll a 1. This is bullshit. This is such bullshit. You guys should be dead by now. The fact that none of you have even tried to figure this shit out is crazy to me.
My brain not smart.
I feel like the fire's not actually fire, and the solid parts are the fire.
Nobody's talking to anybody about this.
I did.
Well, my only
Mars
guess
did
is
something,
last time.
and it confused me even more. So first, I'm going to take care of the thing in front of me.
Okie dokie.
Maybe.
So my
12
only
doesn't hit.
guess is that we are taking the
Mm.
damage similarly like Luca did last time when almost died.
12 doesn't hit. You could. What else do you want to do?
Do this.
Potion of Greater Healing is a good call. 12 heals. Nice.
I'm going to try something. I have to do the counties.
Uh-huh.
Can I stand there?
Ooh. No, you take damage.
Damn it.
And because your last one was a d12, this one's going to be a d20.
Tasty.
9 damage.
Okay. I still have movement.
You do.
No, I'm gonna stay here
Oh,
because I
wait.
still don't understand.
Wait. Actually, that exact spot, no, you
Uh-huh.
don't take damage.
Oh. Then I'm gonna stay right the fuck here.
You get the 9 back. Yeah, no fire damage where you stood.
Then Luca's chilling right here.
Just absolutely insane that this is the first time anyone has stood on a square that's not given them any damage. Okay, so that's end of Luca's turn. It's now Elena's turn. Elena, you have been you've exit stage left, pursued by a salamander. What do you want to do? Javelin of lightning, and what are you attacking? What are you attacking?
The Spirit.
It's the spirit nugget.
Good, down here.
I would say that you would be throwing this at disadvantage because of the distance that you are from it.
When I measured it, I was.
It's the fact that you've got a salamander directly in front of you and that it's so far away. Like, you'd be throwing it through one of the enemies. Unless you move, you're gonna be throwing it through a creature. Also, at the start of your turn, you also take some further fire damage. Which I think... Have you taken it twice already? Or just once? I think you took it twice, didn't you? Yeah. Okay. So then that is 6 damage that you take from the fire.
Well.
You're welcome to move to a different vantage point that you can throw it past the salamander. But where you're stood directly with it, like, right in front of you, this would be very difficult for anybody to get off javelin throw.
Still on the corner edge there.
You are. And that will also give you another d8 of fire damage. You take 1 damage. To hit Ronna.
The spirit.
Oh, you were doing a line out. Oh, was that Ronna doing a line out? Okay. It's
That
when
was
you
me.
guys are using rulers, it's really confusing me. Okay, so to hit the Naga, a 12 will fail.
Damn. Well,
It's a shame you got a nat 2 on your roll. Shout out to the 2 crew.
where'd it go? Alright. That's not. That didn't work the way I thought it would. Okay. Well. 2, 3, 5, 6.
Do you fly to get over that gap?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you take another d6 of piercing damage, but the spikes do not go as far as where you are stood. And you don't take any fire damage when you land. However, you did just leave the salamander's threatened range, which means that it's going to take a attack of opportunity against you.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I keep forgetting you can only use the...
Ooh, a 25 to hit. That's going to hit.
Teleport once. The Misty Step.
Right, okay. So, it's taken an attack of opportunity on you with its tail. You take... well, you're going to take some damage, bludgeoning and fire. But you're also going to be grappled. Which means that you can't move from where you were. So you're going to be stood there.
Damn it.
In fact, their threatened area is 10 feet, so you would be there. You would be as far as here. But I'm not going to make you take more fire damage for the fact that you've just landed there. They are going to roll their damage, and their damage comes out to 25 as well. So you are now bloodied and grappled, which means that your movement speed is reduced to 0. You can attempt to escape the grapple, but yeah, that would be... I believe it's your action.
Did I already use...
Until this grapple ends... Yeah, it's a contested grapple
I used
check.
the javelin.
Basically, a grapple ends with a contested check. So you would need to roll against the salamander on the next turn, or kill it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's or teleport. You know, whatever
Well, I
fancy you've got.
already used my teleport. I can't use it again. Otherwise, I would have to get over
Whoops.
the gap.
Okay then. So is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Then it's now the salamander's turn. The salamander is going to close in on you, keeps you grappled, and is going to attack you with spear, which is a nat 20. So this on its own might be enough to end you. It's going to do crit damage, 17 damage with the crit, which does drop you to 0. Now, you're no longer grappled because it's going to leave you alone now, and it's going to turn around and come and try and kill Ronna. I would say, though, that Ronna, the spell has now ended on you because there is no more fairy to kill.
Jeez.
So, this bad boy is going to move another... Wait, I can't figure this out for myself. There we go. Right, so he's going to move over to here. So he's used his spear attack. The only other attack that he can use is Salamander Tail. And you are more than 10 feet away and he's already used his action, so he can't do anything more with that. So the Spirit Naga will say that the effect of this has dropped. And it is going to use... Ooh, what does it want to use? I think we'll be. I think we'll go for a non-aggressive move, but we're going to cast it high. We're going to cast Sleep on Ronna, and we're going to cast Sleep on a 5th level. So this needs to beat your total HP. 51 does not beat
Nope.
54. You are just awake. You can feel yourself starting to go drowsy and feel your eyelids start to go heavy, but it does not take effect on you. It has wasted its highest spell slot trying to put you to sleep, and it did not work. So you are still awake, and it is now the other Spirit Naga's turn, who is going to try and attack our friend Luca again. However, it tried the bite, and the bite didn't work. So this time, it's going to go for a lightning bolt.
Mm.
And it's going to do it against both of you. So I need you to both make dexterity saving throws, DC 14. You both succeed, so you will take half of this damage. The damage is 28. Unless you want to use Uncanny Dodge to halve it again.
That's what the plan was.
Okay. Then, in fact, you only take a quarter of that damage. And Livia takes half. The Spirit Nag is going to stay where it is. Now we're on to the dragons. The dragons are not going to attack, but the one on this side is going to move up because it's seen that there is a fairy trying to find its way over to this point that is now asleep, and it wants to try and guard the place, and so is this one. Now it's Ronna's turn. Ronna,
Yeah.
Elena is now incapacitated. That means that the spell has ended on you. You are capable of moving across this area. It's up to you about how you want to get there. Okay, so that's 1, 2. Okay, so let's see. Where are we up to with you? You didn't take any fire damage yet, so this is going to be a D2 plus a D4. You take 5 fire damage.
Rage. Does that do anything for fire?
No.
Okay. Double checking.
Yeah, non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage is what it does.
Mm-hmm.
An 18 on this guy is going to hit.
Good.
And it hisses at you.
Hurt.
Okay, 16 damage.
Uh,
You knock one of its scales off, but it's looking pretty good at the moment.
Wait, what? Hold on, it's pulling up a weird thing.
You also didn't roll with advantage. Were you aiming to?
Yeah.
You've
I
you've
I
put
did
reckless attack. Yeah, you put reckless attack, but you didn't actually roll the flail with
Oh.
advantage. So roll again to see if you get a crit. You don't, but you would still hit. So now you can apply the sneak attack.
It's still a 1.
Yeah. Okay, so that's your rage, your action.
Yep.
Do you have extra attack? No, you don't yet, do you?
No.
There you go. There's rage applied.
What's that? Level 5 or 6?
I think rage also adds on an extra 2 damage, doesn't it? So this guy should be
Oh my
on
god.
72.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I know, it's a whole lot of little words that double that up on me.
Yeah. Okay then. So now, I believe that's the end of your turn, is it?
Yep.
All right, Livia's turn. Livia, you've had a taste of your own
instantly
medicine. A
gonna
little
cast-
lightning bolt. What do you want to do now?
Yeah, it hurt. So I'm gonna cast a Sorcerer's Burst
Uh-huh.
as a cold damage.
Ranged spell attack against the Spirit Naga will hit. You're targeting yourself at the moment, so you've rolled that against you. But yeah, it will be a 15, which is their AC. So give me damage.
So I feel like the Sorcerer's Burst attack roll is gonna. Oh, never mind. It's been done normally.
Yeah. Okay, so the thing takes 10 damage.
So as I was thinking earlier,
Mm-hmm.
I assume they were taking the fire damage, similarly like last week's mechanic of we getting all this fire bit from another room.
From
I
another room.
specifically remember a side metagame, but you know how Jackal wanted to make sure that we didn't see the other side of the map. So I assume that for the other half of the map, it might have the lava pit at the bottom part.
Well, Ronna's the only one that's conscious on that side, so like you say, avoiding metagaming. Ronna, what part of the map is lava for you?
The bottom part is lava. With
Okay.
little
it's the
rocks around, and then up here it's flat and it's hot and it hurts. And then up there there's a
plus
gap,
it's
and
not
then there
pleasant.
is a pool? I don't know.
And
Yeah, it's like-
Luca,
looks
you're
like
at the
some
bottom of your
floating
side.
platform.
What does it look like for you?
Flat.
Flat and black.
Eh.
And Livia, you're up at the middle section of your side. What's it look like there?
It's a lava pit with some smaller platforms.
Ah, interesting. So, it looks like on the left side of the map, you've got 3 sections. The bottom section is lava. The middle section just looks like regular floor. And the top section looks like a watery pool, surrounded by a deep pit. And on the right side of the map, the bottom part looks like regular floor. The middle part looks like lava with platforms. And the top part looks like water surrounded by a pool. Interesting.
So I'm gonna continue my journey on foot. Because I assume the wall-piercing mechanic was added because you know that half of us can fly.
Uh-huh.
So I'm
very
gonna try to
metagamey.
make my way towards this chest.
Very, very metagamey. No more metagaming. Yes, you open that chest and you get 80 tokens out of it. I mean, I said at the start, didn't I, that it's a game of doubles, but you didn't know which doubles that I was referring to. I think you all
Luca's
assumed
brain
that I was
was
talking
thinking it
about
was
two people
the
on each
top
side.
part.
Okay,
I only
so
just remembered that I forgot the
yeah, every
answers
time.
from the last spell.
So there was that, and there was another one, wasn't there? We didn't do one for the other one. Because you did Sorcerer's Burst, but then there was one before that, which was the spell that was like the snowball.
Yeah, I
That's
rolled
it.
this one for the previous one.
Well, did you roll one
The
for
Sorcerer's
the
Burst is,
Sorcerer's
cantrip.
Burst as well? Oh, it's a cantrip. Oh, wow. Okay. Nice. Then in that case, are you moving up to where you just pointed, or are you staying where you are?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast my first Misty Step ever.
Nice. Misty Step. Okay. Then you open that up.
Oh. I just,
You did.
you see, I assumed it's gonna be.
Yeah. So yeah, roll on the table. Let's see what you get. We have a wild magic surge. You regain. Jesus Christ.
Oh, nice.
What the fuck, man? You regain 2d10 hit points. What is that? Yeah, 2d10 hit points. That's bullshit. Roll it, please. 16 hit points you get back. I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this. I want all of you to perish in fire. Okay, so you're up to 30. And you get another chest, which gets you another 160. I'm wondering if you figured anything else out about this now.
Well, I'm kind of interested in what the top part of the map is about, but I don't know anything.
Have you noticed anything about the value of each chest yet?
Is it that thing
Well,
where
it's
it doubles
increasing.
every time?
Hey! A game of doubles! Double map, 2 per side, and the chest values double every time you open one. It went 10, 20, 40, 80, 160. How many more chests are unopened? Okay, so Livia's turn over. We move on to Luca. Luca, you know that where you are stood is safe.
Yeah.
But now that you've figured out what the state of play is, I think that you might need to communicate with other people to figure out where you're going to go. Potentially with Ronna. But first, let's stabby stab. That definitely hits. Give me damage. 9 damage. Okay, he's looking bad, but he ain't dead yet. He turns to face you. Fucking
Second
hell.
stab.
29 with a dagger. Yeah, that'll hit. And another 9 damage. And that takes this thing down to 0. Describe the kill.
Yes. Straight where I assume a heart would be.
Ooh, yeah, yeah. Like what do you call it? You know, in Asian countries, I think in Japan specifically, you can get the beating heart of a cobra on a plate. It's like a tiny, tiny little heart that like they cut it out of it while it's still alive, so it's still beating. It's
I'm
supposed
gonna
to be some
assume
kind
I'd
of
have to
delicacy.
overhand this, to be honest. Being 3 foot.
Yeah. Well, you managed to stab into this thing with a pretty precise dagger strike, and you end up cutting the damn thing's heart out.
Yeah.
You may notice that you're not getting compensation for killing these creatures. The tokens you're not receiving any for killing anything.
Yeah.
You've still got movement. You've taken action, bonus action. You have movement left, but you obviously don't know where you're standing.
Is there any way I can communicate with the woman on the other side?
You've got earpieces. You can talk.
Yeah.
No.
I'm standing all the way on the right side,
Mm-hmm.
and it's 4 down, 3 over.
Numbers.
Okay.
Numbers.
I'm
End of
in
sentence.
the middle.
I want to go up. How would I go up?
Wait. Shit. Foundry just crapped the bed.
Mm.
Foundry, why you gonna be like this? Can't. Okay. 4 down. How many numbers?
Just
Yeah,
say,
from the
Luca,
right
say
top
again.
corner.
From the right top corner, 4 down, 3 across.
Yes.
4 down, 3. You're in lava.
No.
No, 4
No.
down, 3. Here, where the blankie is.
So Luca's asking if they are stood there, then how do
If
they
they
go
are stood
up?
here
How do
How
they
do I
go
go
up?
up?
to where it's solid, you got 2 hot spots and then a solid bit.
3. Just say
So move
3.
up 3.
Can I jump it? I would need to make a
How tall are you?
can I make an acrobatics check?
You can make an acrobatics check.
It's 15 feet, so
Beat a 10.
But I
A
can't
12 will do that.
I can't
Woo.
miss.
miss. I'm not trying to be mean, but
There
I
you
can't.
go.
Can I jump here without making an acrobatics?
Yes.
Going
If it's
up
only a
is
gap of
solid.
5, you can just jump. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not solid anymore.
So you've moved.
I'm a liquid.
You've moved 25 feet.
25, 30, 35.
40, because it's... Yeah, you went 10 there.
I can math.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah.
40. Then I'm gonna just
50.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all I can do.
Lovely. Looks like we're getting somewhere with these communications. Elena, please give me a death saving throw.
Finally.
What can I tell you? It's a slow moving one today. That's 1 failure. And that's the end of your turn. We move on to Salamander. Salamander here is going to attack our lovely Ronna. Salamander has
Okay,
got
no.
2 attacks. Let's see. Oh yeah, also there's a bunch of ability. There's one ability in particular that the Salamander has, which I've completely forgotten about using. Because I've not been using it so far, I'm not going to suddenly now use it. But it does have an ability called Heated Body, where if you take an attack against it, you take 2d6 fire damage, if it's a melee attack. So Luca would have been taking even more fire damage on top of the fire damage, on top of the fire damage.
Elena
So,
remembered that from last
never-
time she faced one.
yeah.
Luca never
That's
hit
That's
a
why I was
salamander.
trying not to hit it.
So, tail
I was trying to
attack
get away from it.
actually does beat your AC. It got 21, and your AC is 21. But that's the tail attack. The spear attack, in actual fact, misses. So the tail is going to hit. The tail, I need you to make a... Is it a dex save, I think? Let me have a look. It's so it's a grapple check. So I think I gave it to Elena as a dex save. So let's go dex. See if you can evade it before it gets on. Afterwards, it would be athletics to push it away.
16.
So 16 is enough to evade, but you are going to take the damage from the tail attack, which is 18. Which gets
kind of
reduced down to
damage is that?
13 because it's partly what you're resistant to and it's partly fire damage.
Got
So you only get half of that halved.
Yep.
If that makes sense. But
Yep.
you are not grappled, so you are able to move. It is now the Spirit Naga's turn, and the Spirit Naga on your side is still untouched. So it's going to move. Where? Hang on. Just move it up here. Ooh, yeah, it can't quite get within melee range of you. But it is going to try a spell on you. So it's used its 5th level. What can it do here? Do we want to do that? Do we want to do that? I don't know about that, but we could try. I'm going to go for a sleep again. This time it doesn't have a 5th level spell slot, so it can only cast it at 4th level. So we're just going to hope that it can actually put you to sleep. However, by doing this, it's also going to try and get the salamander at the same time. So there's a chance that it might put its own dude to sleep. So it got 48. Do you have less than 48? You do, so you are asleep. You are now unconscious.
We ain't doing too hot over here.
Magical slumber. The total is how many points? Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures. Starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by this spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake. Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the creature with the next lowest hit points. Undead and creatures immune to being charmed aren't affected by this spell. Are you immune to being charmed?
I
don't think you are
think
you?
so.
Path of the
I've got
Berserker.
advantage against magic with
Path.
charisma. I don't think so.
No, I don't think that's something that you have
Can't
as
read
a
the tiny
feature just
words
yet.
anyway.
Yeah, so I think you are now asleep.
Mm-hmm.
The salamander is not. So that now means that your turn will be spent asleep. The dragon veterans are not going to move anywhere. It's Ronna's turn. Ronna can't do anything. We move on to Livia.
Do I get a short rest for
I'm
that?
gonna make my.
Do you get a short rest? If you're here for an hour, yes. Let me know in 100 turns.
So I'm making my way towards the top here.
Lovely stuff. Are you going to make a jump over or are you flying over?
I think because this was 30 feet, that's technically all my movement speed. So I don't think I even have a chance to make it across.
Okie doke. Do you want to use an action dash to move over? If you're not going to cast a spell?
Can I perhaps misty step over to the middle here?
Yeah. Just give me a what's it check? A wild surge check. Yeah, there you go. You just had to not get a 1. Okay, so you're now in the water, treading water. Good stuff. So you've used your movement and you've used your bonus action. You've still got an action. What do you want to do? If you don't have a swimming speed, then the water will
So
count
considering-
as difficult terrain.
Oh
Considering
yeah,
what,
I
sorry?
forgot about that. So I have this feature, so you know that once per long rest, I
Uh-huh.
can cast a long strider without using a spell slot.
Okay.
So would that allow me to cast it along with Misty Step?
No. It just negates the consumption of the spell slot. It's still a leveled spell.
Okay, then as for the action, I'm gonna. Oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted.
Okay, no.
I'm
Yes, that would be it.
casting Sorcerer's Burst.
You give
as
yourself
a
the
core damage
what do you
again.
call it? Give yourself back that spell slot if it's taken one from you. Okay, so a 12 against this guy does not hit. So that's your movement, your bonus action, and your action. I think that'll be it for your turn.
I think I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll this.
Go for it. Even worse. That's unfortunate,
Ouch.
but that's the way the dice roll sometimes. Luca, it's your turn. Now you're able to see where you're going. What do you want to do?
15, 15, 20, 25, 40, 45, 50.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm gonna do an action dash.
Yeah.
So 5. And I gotta make an acrobatics check for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Got this.
well, we know that you get minimum of a 10, but you just need to not get a nat 1. That's fine. Good stuff.
So that was
All right. So you've made it across to there.
20, so I still have 5. Boop.
So that's 75, yeah.
There we go.
Great stuff.
Um
Well, you've
yeah.
still got a bonus action dash if you want to take that. Because remember, you're a rogue, so you've got cunning action if you want to do it. Or you can use, you could have used that as a bonus action dash, and you've still got an action if you want to do like a thrown attack or something.
Yeah, that'll be a bonus action dash because I'm gonna do a thing.
Okay, do a thing.
There we go.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast. Nice.
And I'm
Range of
gonna
120
go for,
feet, so you can hit either of these bad boys. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go for the one closer to me.
All right. Give me an attack roll. That definitely hits. Give me damage.
Damage. No.
8 damage. Nice.
Um.
You've chipped a little bit off it.
So if it does 2 beams, I have to make a separate attack roll for each one,
You
right?
do, yes.
So then I just do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That misses.
Okay.
All right, lovely. Elena, give me another death saving throw, please. Just don't get a nat 1. Nice! 19 on the die. You've got 1 fail and 1 success. We're getting somewhere. Progress. That is now the salamander's turn. The salamander sees that Runner is asleep. The salamander... Let's see. Salamander has got an intelligence score of only 11 and a wisdom score of only 10. So the salamander is not going to see the wisdom in letting Runner stay asleep to keep them both down. So instead is going to attack at Runner with a spear. Now Runner is asleep. Runner is not asleep standing up. Runner would have dropped prone to do this. So the salamander is going to be attacking with advantage because you are proned next to it. And I believe attacking someone when they're unconscious is an automatic success anyway. Let me just double check on that. Attack, unconscious, auto, success. Unconscious does not mean attacks auto hit. Okay, there we go then. Great. So it would still have had to have rolled. It got a 17. Your AC is 21. So even with you asleep, it still can't quite hit you with its spear. But I would say that trying to attack you is going to... or would it? No, because it missed you, so it wouldn't wake you up. Okay, yeah, I'm going to be cruel and say that it didn't wake you up. But the Naga is going to come along and try and bite you. So this might wake you up. Unfortunately, it also misses. So the Naga tries to bite at Ronna and also misses. Ronna is a small chap. The Naga and the Salamander, they're really finding it hard to attack this gnome since they are fucking
Unless it's rolling
huge.
in there
And the
still.
gnome is tiny. And Ronna is, of course, tossing and turning.
Either that or they're using their boomerang shield as a blanket and it's just bouncing off.
Well, Runner actually got an upgraded shield and got rid of the
Yeah.
boomerang, didn't you?
Oh.
I think you got a +3
Well,
shield
Runner
now.
has the boomerangs shield
You do
still,
have it, but yeah.
has another shield that's a +3, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even see that on here though. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's not on my favorites, is all.
Yeah, I removed it from your favourites because I didn't think you'd want it cluttering it up when I gave it to you.
So they're just using their shield as a blanket and
Yeah.
You
the
more or
attacks
less,
are
yeah.
just bouncing off.
Yep.
Basically. I
You
think
know, they're using the
that's-
boomerang shield under them and the +3 shield over them like a little clam.
And the boomerang shields the pillow.
Yeah. Just a little clam bean.
Right. So this one's taking its dash to get to the water. So it's going to be there, I think. And this one's taking its dash to get to Luca. So neither of those can attack. These two are going to get ready to stand guard at this point. I think that one will move up a little bit, and that one will move up a little bit. And the two... Hang on, I want it symmetrical. Okay, there we go. And the two of them will just stand guard on the edge. Ronna is still asleep. That brings us back to Livia's turn. Also, I think that Ronna, because we've gone past your turn now, that your rage will drop. Because you've not taken damage or given damage. Livia, you're in the water. It is difficult terrain. You are able to move. What would you like to do?
Can I jump back onto my flying broom, or would the rest be flying? Whatever deals damage to me.
What, damage?
Spikes.
You know that we take the piercing damage when we fly. Is it still
Uh-huh.
active?
I'm not telling. It's a trap. The whole point of it is that you don't know.
Perception.
Well, I think that I'm still gonna jump back onto my broom
Mm-hmm.
and make my way here.
Okay. What do you want to do now? Let me guess. Is it a lightning attack?
Yep.
Oh, you surprised me. Alright. So you fire across them. They both need to make a dex save. That one succeeds, and this one succeeds. They both rolled exactly the same. So they both take half damage.
Double trouble.
It's almost like the whole thing was doubled from the start. Theming. I've been thinking about this map for a very
Double it
long
and give
time.
it to the next guy.
Yeah, I've legit been planning this particular test for like the last 18 sessions. And it's only been this week that I've finally figured out what I was going to do with it. Okay, your wild surge check does not trigger a wild magic surge. You are now up to a trigger of 3. What would you like to do? You're on your broom, so you've still
So-
got some movement left.
Since I didn't take damage, then just going up here.
Cool beans. Then
And
that's the end of your
conversion, that's
turn.
my turn.
Nice. Luca,
Yeah.
you've got this. It's a half red dragon veteran, is what they're called. They're basically like a. It's like a draconic kind of a creature. like a not a tiefling, like a dragonborn. So it's like a humanoid with red scales, red tail, horns, and everything, head of a dragon, but body just looks like a scaly human. But they're wearing this thick plate mail armor and they've got 2 swords. They're ready to fight you. They look ferocious. What do you want to do?
See what happens when I try and stab him.
See what happens when you try and stab them? A nat 20 is what happens. Nat 20! That is 20 damage on this bad boy. And with 1 blow, you've taken it below half health. After all the damage that it took elsewise. What else would you like to do to this poor person?
Second stab.
Just doing his job. He's just defending the box, the little chest there. 23 definitely hits. Give me damage. 11 damage. And Luca is just making mincemeat of everything today. Okay. He is definitely bloodied. He's looking real rough around the gills. Not, you know, doesn't literally have gills, but there you go. What do you want to do with him now?
I think I'm a chill because I can't do anything else.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've got movement if you want to move away from him, but it's up to you whether you want to do that.
Why would I want to do that though?
I don't know, man. Don't come at me with this. I'll just give you the choices. It's up to you to decide.
Nah, I'm good.
Elena, death saving throw, please. Don't roll in that one.
Wow.
Don't roll in that one. Don't roll in that one. Don't roll in that one. Don't roll
How
in that
about
one.
stop jinxing it?
Oh, you made me
Shut
fart when I
up.
laughed. You made me fart when I laughed. Don't do that.
Shut up. And stop jinxing it, motherfucker. Goddamn. Don't roll in that one. Don't roll in that one.
Don't go in that one. No! Okay. Well, at least it wasn't in that one. Okay. So you're on 2 failures and 1 success. So you will at least be alive for the rest of this turn. It is now Salamander and Naga's turn. So Salamander is going to attack with 2 attacks. Advantage and advantage. Let's see if it hits. Oh, baby. It got a crit on both of them. Jesus Christ. That's unfortunate for Honor. Especially since your rage just dropped. Okay. Jesus fuck, man. That's 35 damage. And 29 damage. That's really unlucky that you are asleep, unconscious, your rage has dropped, and you've just taken more damage than your total HP can afford. The only way that you can...
I thought I had 36. And you said that was 29?
You took 29 and 35.
Oh.
Yeah. Your maximum HP is 54, so that's 64, in fact. So even if you were at max HP with 9 temp HP, it would still take you from that to 0. So it's, you know, you would be at -1. So it's still, yeah. You are now fully incapacitated. And yeah, it's like Lucas just said, it's quite unfortunate, but the left side really is getting it in the ass on this side. Okay, then it looks like the only chance that you guys have got of surviving this on the left side is getting a nat 20 on your death saving throws. The Salamander and the Naga are just going to chill. They're going to move away. They don't have anything left to prove. That's it for them. Now it's turn of the Dragon Veterans. So, this guy is going to take a dash to get over here. Wait. No. Will he take a dash? No. Let's see.
What the fuck?
Let's
see. Got
see.
kicked in the taint.
He's actually got a heavy crossbow, so he's going to use that. Or, could he use this? How far is it? 15. No. Okay. So this guy's going to use a crossbow. He's going to fire it at Livia. 17 to beat Livia's 16.
Use my shield spell.
Okay, so your AC increases by 5. And you don't trigger a wild magic surge. Okay,
Yep,
cool.
And just
And the one that stood next to Luca is going to turn around to Livia. Can he actually move? No, he wouldn't be able to do it from there, would he? Okay. Well, he can do it from here, but he can only hit one of you. So he's going to turn around and hit Livia because he's just been zapped in the back by you, and he's not particularly happy about that. So he's going to use his fire breath on you. Which means that I need you to make a DC 15 Dex saving throw, please. The damage will be 25 if you fail.
I think I'm gonna Tides of Chaos this to gain advantage.
Okay. So give me an advantaged Dex saving throw. Even with advantage, unfortunately, you fail. That means that you'll be taking the 25. Okay, lovely stuff. And you've already used your reaction to cast the shield spell, so you can't do anything else with the rest of the damage. So you are now down to 5 health, just so the rest of you are aware. The other guy, did he actually hit you with the... no, he didn't, did he? Because you put up your shield spell, so it nearly hit, but it didn't. Now it's Ronna's turn. Ronna, please give me a death saving throw. If you get a nat 20, you start at the top of your turn. That was a 3. That's 1 failure. Livia, it's your turn. The communication from the other side has gone quiet.
It's dead silent.
I'm gonna twin spell to all of the dead.
Twin spell toll the
So
dead.
it's also a cantrip, so...
I think twin spell works on something that has a ranged spell attack, isn't it?
Yeah, this is ranged.
Yeah, but it's a saving throw, so it's not a ranged spell attack. A ranged spell attack is something you have to roll a d20 for. If it's a saving throw, it doesn't count as a ranged spell attack.
Oh, that's how it works.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm gonna cast...
You could still use it on one of them.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna twin spell, then I can rather use the Sorcerer's Burst.
Yeah, because that one will work for that one. So 14 against this guy. You've targeted yourself again. 14 against this guy will fail. And you would need to roll it a second time to see if you hit the other guy. That also fails. You've still got movement. And you've got bonus action.
Yep, and I just barely have enough sorcery for a quick hand spell. Lightning bolt.
Alright, give me lightning bolt. That guy fails, and the further guy also fails. So we have 2 fails. What's the damage? 22 damage. That guy takes the full amount and is evaporated. So this fella is gone. The guy in the water is still there and is still on half health. He's just above half health, but he's on half health. So that was your action and bonus action.
So this one depends on you, but because of the Tides of Chaos, I can skip the D20 altogether and just roll for the light search.
Yes, you would, yeah. I think it's a standing rule going forwards. Any time you use Tides of Chaos, you just automatically roll a wild search.
Okay.
But it does reset your thing to back to 1 again. Okay. Flumphs controlled by the DM appear in an unoccupied space within 60 feet of you and are frightened of you. They vanish after a minute. Okay, so 3 flumphs. If you don't know what a flumph is, let me find one for you. Wait, is it spelled with a PH? No, okay, I just don't have it in the compendium. So I guess because they're frightened of you, I'm just going to put a little... We'll put an ice method down. So there's 3 of these bad boys appear within 60 feet of you, and they're all frightened of you, and they all try to flee from you. So they'll do that at the end of the round order, which is now. So that was the end of your turn. It's now Luca's turn. These guys are moving away as fast as they possibly can. Luca, the guy that was in front of you is now disintegrated into electrified ash. You then jump into the water. What do you want to do from here? Stab?
Yes.
Always a stab. I love it. You definitely hit. Give me damage. 15 damage. Okay. He's looking rough, but he's not dead.
Second stab.
That also hits. Give me damage. 9 damage. Love that. Okay. What do you want to do now?
Just stand right there instead.
Yeah? Okay.
Then
That's cool.
I'm chill.
Alright then. Elena, death saving throw, please. You just need to not fail. Don't get the... Hey, you succeeded! Oh, I was trying so hard to jinx you. Okay, so you are now on 2 failures and 2 successes. So the next one will be the decider for you. But you are hanging on in there really, really, really well, man. You, this is pretty gallant. The fact that you're able to stay awake for so long. Just on the edge, just on the cusp of death. The Salamander and the Spirit Nagger aren't going to do anything. And your 2 Dragon Veterans are also not going to do anything. This guy, though, is going to do something. And he is going to... What does he want to do? Okay, so to climb out, it would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What movement speed does he have? He has 30, 25, 30. We'll get into there. Okay, so Luca, you can take an attack of opportunity on him if you want. He's going to get to here and try and do a fire breath. I'm going to roll it anyway, just to see what the damage would be. But it's yours if you want to try it. You just got to beat an 18.
Oh, I was muted. I'm gonna try and stab.
You don't beat the 18, you get a 12. So this guy instead is going to attack for Livia. See whether he can get Livia down. Livia, I need you to make a DC 15 dex save against 21 damage.
Okay, back, so I'm using it again.
Okie doke.
So another advantage.
You beat a 15.
Nice.
That means that you'll take half damage on this. It was 21. So you are going to take instead 10, which gets you down to 0. You are also making death saving throws. Luca, you are the only person conscious at the moment.
Would have saved me from it.
Unfortunately not. That's all of the dragon's turns. It's back to Ronna. Ronna, please give me a death saving throw. 19 is a success. Only 1 away from just getting up off the floor and standing up on your turn. That would have been amazing. Oh, that would have been amazing. Shame. Well, Livia, it's your first death saving throw, please. Do you know how to do that on this? I don't think you've had to do this yet. You got it? Lovely. One success. What success? I've suddenly turned New Zealander. I'm a Kiwi. Success. Luca, it's your turn. You can see
Yeah.
that the ice mephits, these flumps,
Excellent.
these flumps all fly away and disappear because they are terrified of Livia, who has just gone unconscious. You also know that Livia has just gone unconscious herself, fallen from the broom and is on the ground. This dragon veteran is near death, but then so are you, I guess. It's up to you what you want to do. You're the only person in the group who is conscious.
Yeah. Oh, clicked the wrong thing.
Oh,
I'ma
that'll
try.
kill you in this game. You gotta be careful. 18. Ooh. 18 just hits. Give me damage, please. 14 damage. But is it enough to get this guy down to 0? If this guy goes down to 0 in this attack, then that means you've still got a bonus action that you can feed a potion to Livia with. But
What the plan was.
is it enough? Yes, he only had 11 left.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you have taken out this
Nice.
red dragon veteran.
And then doop-a-doop-a-doop. There we go. One of my mini potions.
Nice. Potion of greater healing, we love that.
There you go,
15
Livia.
health. Livia is conscious again.
I'm alive.
I live!
Very blue.
And you're still no. Actually, I would say that being unconscious for that long, you would lose the blue effect because being incapacitated and going to death saving throws is curative of a lot of things. And I think that the blueness it's worth curing just for that. It's essentially like it gives you like a greater restoration on many fronts. So yeah, you would be unblued. Okay, so that was Luca's turn. It's now Elena's turn. Elena, it is time. Oh, there we go.
I'm not blue
Livia's back to
anymore.
normal. This is it. That is it. Unfortunately, Elena has died. Elena is now at full death. You will be recovered by Cryptic Critters. You won't get any tokens this session, but you will be alive for the next one, as the insurance will pay out for that at least. It's now the Salamander and the Spirit Naga's turn, and I think they're just going to go up to each other and high five, to be honest.
No.
If a snake can high five, I think it could probably do something like in Disney's Jungle Book, you know. Okay.
They're gonna touch tips on their tails.
They're touching tips. That's it. They're touching tips.
I would like to.
Hang on. Yeah, there you go. They're touching tips.
Say
You'd like to
something
what?
real
Go
quick.
for it. Say it. Yeah. Say it.
Because
It's your turn for a death save.
realized this way too late and then kept forgetting about it. It's like way too late to fucking fix this now or whatever. But like
13 is
Elena
a success.
had a second action she could have used. I'm not sure if that would have like made a difference, but I think I could have used that to escape to roll to escape the grapple like ages ago. And I forgot about the second attack that or action whatever that Elena had, and I'm not
I think it counts as an ability check, not as an attack. It's an attack roll to grapple someone, but it's an ability check to get out of one. And you get 2 attacks, you don't get 2 actions. What extra attack gives you is it makes your attack equal. No, makes your action equal 2 attacks. It doesn't give you a second action. That's a different ability.
Okay.
So you would have been able to punch them. You wouldn't have been able to escape them. If that helps you to feel any better, I don't know how, but if it does, there was nothing that you could have done in that situation to try and get out of it. But Runner just got a success. So Runner's on 2 successes and 1 failure. It is now then back up to Livia's turn. Livia, it's now striking you that you are the only side of this map that is conscious at the moment. You've also heard through from Ragnar that back at control that Elena will be collected at the end. Elena's body. So you know now that Elena is died.
So as a token of appreciation for the potion, I put my head onto Loka and cast Longstrider,
Lovely.
which instantly makes this roll.
Okay, for the next minute,
Oh.
you can teleport up to 20 feet as a bonus action on each of your turns.
Well,
But you are already on your broom, so you
I
don't
think I'm just gonna
necessarily need
open
to. Yeah,
yeah, I'm already.
yeah. So you open the chest, 10,000 tickets inside.
And just spend the rest of my movement and then this teleportation bonus action to, in case I want to open the other chest.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you've
And
got...
that's it.
Yeah. Wait, you were here, weren't you? So your movement
I
would
was
get
here.
you... Oh, that's 65. Yeah, I didn't even realize that was that far. Okay, cool. Right then. So it's now end of your turn. Luca, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Things.
All of the creatures on your side have all been vanquished. There are still chests to be opened, however. And they double every time you open them. You're not necessarily going to get that many tokens at this point. The alternative is to try and finagle some way of getting to the other side, where the other two are.
That's what I was thinking.
How would one get about that, though? I allowed shenanigans last time to let people survive lava.
Okay, so that's my first action, first movement.
Yeah, that wasn't
Then I
even that
have
far, was it? 45. You've gone 45.
45, 50. So that would be 70, I think.
Uh-huh.
Brain. Is there any way I could, like, perceive being able to jump? Or...
Mm-hmm. Okay. I will say with a perception check of 20 that you will be able to see a way of getting up there.
Oh god. I physically can't do that.
Okay, then it's up to Livia next turn.
Yeah, I physically can. I have a -2.
Well, in a room rigged with traps, I don't imagine it's going to be a particularly easy thing to find, you know? That's why I've set it at 20.
Yeah, Luke is just not the greatest at that.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm chill.
Nice. Alright, so that's end of your turn then. It's Elena's turn. Elena is still incapacitated. Do you know what? We're gonna... There you go. Have a nice skull on you. The Salamander and the Spirit Naga are gonna continue touching tips. The 2 dragon guys are gonna just give each other a piggyback and chill. It's now Ronna's turn. Ronna, please give me another death save. 5 is your second failure. You're on 2 successes and 2 failures. That is now Livia's turn. So, Livia, you can see that Luca is trying to find a way over to the other side, but has been unsuccessful. What do you want to do?
So then can I roll the perception check?
Uh-huh. Still a 20 you're looking for. 16 is close, but no cigar.
So I'm gonna use my sorcery conversions to get even more points because I'm just out.
Mm-hmm.
And I got magical guidance, which lets me reroll up to my proficiency modifier and using 1 point each time.
Go for it.
So technically, I use the second.
That's a 15.
So my second level spell, so I can only do it 2 more times.
14.
And it still didn't work.
Okie doke. You gave it your best. You gave it your absolute best. You've still got movement. Where do you want to go?
Never mind. I'm gonna also use my action to use even more level slots.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 more roll.
One more roll. Oh, do you know what? I think for the amount of effort that you've put in, the two of you, you've rolled 5 rolls between you. I think I would be cunty to not give you something here. So yes, there is a way to access it. Here, I'll give you that.
Then I'm gonna use my broom to fly.
Cool. At this point in the wall, you realize that it is an illusory surface and you can just go straight through. Do you want to go straight through? Yay or nay? Okay. You get through to the other side. You see that there are 4 enemies still in this room, that Elena is lying dead on the floor, and that Ronna is incapacitated, about to die. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm literally out of everything, so I'm just sticking to the wall and try to stay hidden.
Okie dokie. Give me a stealth check then. You say that as you come through this wall that you are trying to be sneaky. Especially since it's an illusory surface. Okay, let's just have a look at what their passive perceptions are. I've got... Okay. And then this one. Okay. And finally, this guy. Alright then. Okay, you don't know whether you are successful, but you are in this room stealthing. Luca, it's back up to your turn again. What do you want to do?
What roll would I have to make to get over?
Acrobatics or athletics? Well, acrobatics to go long. Athletics to go high. Yeah. So give me your acrobatics. Just don't get a nat 1. That's not a nat 1. That is a 19. You got a 29 on 29 total. So you do a fucking amazing triple axle backflip through this hole in the wall. So you get to here, and then where do you want to go from here? That's 15 feet.
So I have to do another one to get in there?
It is another gap of the same distance.
Okay.
It's mirrored. It's mirrored. Remember, it's double the room.
I thought it was going to be something else. I thought I was making like a 20-foot jump.
There you go. You're in here. So, you have currently made it 35 feet. Now, with a...
Also, don't forget the plus 10 movement from Longstrider.
Yeah.
Plus the 10 movement, yeah.
So I have
so your base movement
25.
would be 60, and then each dash would be 35.
Okay. So that was 35.
And Ronna is 60 feet away.
So technically, I can make that if I made an acrobatics because it was 35.
If you make an acrobatics, you can get to exactly where Ronna is. You will take some fire damage getting there, but you will make it there, and you will still have a bonus action to be able to feed Ronna a potion. But you would
Okay.
take some fire damage for the fact that you're running over all of these things.
That's okay. So we're gonna do acrobatics.
It will be 2d20, just so you know.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
To try and save people's.
So Luca, you have 27 HP. You already
Yeah.
capped out at D20 multiple rounds ago when you were just running across lava as fast as you possibly could. I have chosen not to bring the D20 above to a 30 or a 40. We're staying at 20 because I think that that's cruel enough. But I think that maybe you might have learned something from this. Who's to say? Anyway, a 2d20 should, in theory, the average should be less than 27. We're hoping for this number to be less than 27. If it's less than 27, then Luca will be still conscious and able to feed Ronna a potion so that Ronna doesn't die immediately. Everyone keep your fingers crossed.
I mean, I have a question.
Yeah.
If I do it all wiggly, would I be able to figure it out
Do it
or
all
no?
wiggly. You're going exactly diagonally in exactly the required
Oh,
distance, so there's
yeah.
not really much wiggle room
Never
that you've
mind
got,
then.
to be honest.
No wiggles.
No wiggles. So, here we go. Just hope for 26 or less. 18! Okay, you can now feed Ronna a health potion, and you are on 9 health points.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop.
Ronna, you are conscious again. You have 13 health points. However, with all of that running, these two guys who are touching tips, they might just know exactly what's going on, because that was not particularly stealthy at all. But just because I'm feeling charitable, Livia, give me a stealth roll. Not Livia, Luca. Everyone's got L's. Luca, give me a stealth roll. I mean, Livia, you can give me a stealth roll as well if you want. Okay. So a stealth roll of 12.
Sure, why not?
So that guy's got that, and this guy's got that. Livia's still stealthing like the best of them. Okay. So the dragon veterans have both been quiet up to this point, and are not now going to start shouting and screaming, so there's no reason they would. These two down near you don't notice you. Yeah, they don't notice you. Dead Elena making a sleight of hand check. Okay, so that's end of Luca's turn. It's a good turn. The Salamander and the Spirit Naga aren't going to take their turns to do anything but continue to touch tips, because as far as they're concerned, nobody is here and nothing has changed. It's now the Dragon Veterans' turns. Neither of them spot Livia, because Livia's stealth roll was high enough. Unfortunately, Luca's was not. So they do see Luca. Would they try and fire at you from there? They've not been so far, so no, there's no reason they would start. Ronna, it's your turn again. And this time, you're up! You would need to spend half of your movement to stand up from prone. But you've got the rest of your turn with half of your movement. Potion of Superior Healing is a pretty good choice, I would say, in the circumstances. And you're no longer prone. I'm assuming that you're standing up.
Yep.
Okay, good. So then you've got
And
25 feet of
do I have a
movement
bonus
left.
action?
Oh wait, no, because your
Or did
thing
that
would have stopped. Your boots of speed
take
would have stopped.
bonus
So
action?
You do have a bonus action if you want to take the potion with an action.
I want to shove a potion in Lucas' face.
Go for it.
What's your HP?
9.
Or
9 out of
Kappa.
39.
Mm-hmm.
9 out of
So if you would like to use one of mine, that's perfectly fine. I think I have like 12 of
What
them
kind
left.
you got?
Greater.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's give you one
Alright.
of yours if
So
There we
Luca,
go.
if you just roll it,
Doop, boop.
you get 14 health points back.
Woo.
You're up to
Can,
23.
if I took notes and I'm not looking at the other side, can I tell Ronner where to stand?
If you... Let me see, what's your history? You get a +1 to history. If you can give me a 15 on a history check, then you will remember where the stepping stones were. At least for a path back out of here. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the question is, where do you want to go? You've got 10 minutes left of the session. 10 minutes left before the end is nigh. The end will come. What do you want to do?
Ronner, you
That's
should stand
the path
3
to get
over.
out. I would say that.
Oh,
Yeah,
the path to get out.
Oh, so like to remember exactly from there? No, that's fucking cheating as fuck, man. You don't get a full map in your brain. No, you are asking the path to get
Damn.
out. The path to
Eh,
get
that
out
works
is
too.
different. Yeah. So you can make it up to this pool area. As a direct path, you can make it up there without having to take fire damage. If you go direct, otherwise, no, you do not remember. Not with what you rolled.
Gotcha. So I can tell Ronner which way to go, pretty much.
Yeah, Runner can make it completely up towards the pool where the 2 dragon guys are, without having to take any fire damage if Runner goes direct. If you take any diversions, then you will take the fire you would have anyway.
Okay, but my question is how much movement do I have after standing up?
So you would have... We'll round up to 15 left.
15?
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Because it takes half of your movement to get up from prone. And without your boots of speed active, then there would be... Wait, actually, boots of speed, are they... They're activated, but are they reliant on you staying conscious? I don't think they are. I think they just stay active. So you would have 25. So you could go another 10.
Like...
That's not a direct path, so you will take whatever fire damage you would have.
Yep.
Which will be 1 lot of fire
I'm gonna
damage.
open the bin.
That's fine. You take 2 fire damage.
Yep. I'll take that.
Okay. And you get 320 tokens.
Alrighty.
Alright, so that's 2 fire damage off. Gets you to 42. Cool beans, that's the end of your turn. Livia, your turn.
So I think it's a perfect time to mention that I'm completely out of spare slots and everything.
Lovely time to say that, yeah.
So I think I'm gonna try to sneak my way towards this chest.
Mm-hmm.
And while I'm doing that,
Well, if you're staying on your broom, then you can make it the whole
I'm
distance.
gonna...
Because it wouldn't be difficult terrain if you're not in the water.
I'm gonna cast a minor illusion to distract the dragon folk.
Okay. Give me a performance and a stealth. Okay. They're unconvinced by the performance, and
But,
they definitely notice you.
Oh. In that case,
You
I'm
do have
gonna
you do have full movement if you want to make it
use-
to the chest. It's up to you if you want to do that though. You can make it to here because that was 50. To get to there is 50.
Yeah, sure.
So then you can
Okay,
open the
never mind
chest.
then. I'm
Do you
gonna
not?
then
Okay.
just try to make sure that I'm as far from the dragons as I can be.
Cool beans. Then the chest will go unopened for the time being, at least. Luca, it's your turn. You know the
Yeah.
direct route back. What do you want to do?
Go the direct route.
Nice. That will get you towards one of these veterans.
40, 45. So I'd have to act.
Well, you've got a long strider, so you get plus 10
Oh
to your 50.
yeah.
So that gives you 60.
So can I jump here
Yeah, you would need to
with
make
the?
the acrobatics. Just don't get a nat 1. 23, love it. Okay, so you've made it over there with your movement. What do you want to do now? You have action and
The
bonus
fun
action.
part.
Which one are you attacking? Let me know.
The one in front of me.
This guy?
Yeah.
Okay, you've hit him. Give me some damage.
Damage.
That is 15. Give me another attack if you want. You guys have got 5 minutes left on this session, and then we're going to end. 25 also hits. Give me damage. 8 damage. Remember, you don't get any tickets for killing any of these guys. You get the tickets, the tokens from opening chests.
Yeah, but if I'm over here as a distraction, that's a great thing.
That is true. It's Elena's turn. Elena is drawing a dead spider. Okay. Then we are now up to the salamander's turn. I think the salamander at this point has noticed that you guys are conscious and making your way through. So the salamander is going to start making their way over. Let's see. Salamander. I think the salamander is going to throw its spear. Because it can't make the distance, but it can try its absolute best to get one of you without taking a dash. So it's going to go to here. And it's going to try and get Luca, because Luca looks like the weaker of the two of you. Luca's got 23 and has an AC of 17. And you are within 60 feet, but you're not within 20. So it's going to be throwing this at disadvantage. This needs to beat a 17. It does not beat a 17. It gets a 10. So it's not able to do anything. It's now the Spirit Naga's turn. And this Spirit Naga has been using... For as bad as it's been so far for Ronna, this Spirit Naga has actually been using not particularly damaging attacks so far. Believe it or not. Sleep and Hold Person are very low line. What it's going to do now, though, is it's going to use a Lightning Bolt. Because, you know, we tried Diplomacy. It didn't work. So, yeah, it's going to move into line here. It's going to completely forget about it standing in lava, and it is going to take some damage. It takes 10 on a d20. So this Spirit Naga goes down to 65. But it is going to cast this Lightning Bolt. If Ronna and Luca could both give me a Dexterity saving throw on that 14 there, please. That's Luca fails and Ronna succeeds. So Ronna will take half of this damage. Luca will take the full amount of 28. Is there anything you want to do about this, Luca? Uncanny dodge. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have taken you down completely. So you will instead take half. And Ronna succeeded, so Ronna also takes half. Two of you are down to low health once more. But the Spirit Naga is going to stay where it is. And it's now the Dragon Veteran's turns. So this guy is going to turn around and slash at you with a longsword. It's going to take 2 attacks. Let me see. Yeah. So we're only going to take the longsword attack and the longsword attack. We're not going to take short sword attack. So that's longsword of 22 and longsword of 17. And your AC is 17, so it hits with both of these. That is a damage of 9 and another damage of 9. So that gets you down to 0. Luca, you are now incapacitated and making death saving throws. We get to Ronna's turn. Ronna, what would you like to do?
We're gonna run up here. And we're gonna chug a potion and shove a potion in Luca's mouth.
Nice. Who's getting what? Both getting the same potion?
I'm rolling a superior healing for Ronner. Luca is also gonna get one. I'm
2
gonna just do that
superiors. Nice.
second.
So you get the 25 first. And Luca gets the 29. Nice.
Yes.
So you're back up to full, and Luca has 29 HP. Luca, you were unconscious for a moment there. That was looking bad.
Back up.
Damn, that was a weird dream.
Livia's turn now. Thank you for that, Runner. Runner's keeping everybody alive now that Runner's back alive.
Yep.
I'm gonna go grab the chest real quick.
Nice. Okay, you get the chest. That's another 10k in the bank.
I'm gonna check just the distances real quick.
Do any of you
I'm gonna
speak
cast
Draconic?
Tonals the...
Nope.
Oh wait, I do.
You speak Draconic? You hear, if you speak Draconic, then you hear these 2 dragon guys both arguing between themselves. One of them calls the other one Brick Shit House, and the other one calls the other one Shit Brick House. And the 2 of them are super angry about everything that's happened. Just really irritated at the fact that these people just won't stay dead. Alright, what do you want to do now then?
Guys, I think these people are just real angry.
So you're doing that against one of these
Yes.
guys?
None of these people won't stay dead.
So I am casting Toll of the Dead on the one at the bottom.
The one on the bottom? Lovely. Then give me... Ooh. 7 damage. Okay. Then you move, and that, I think, is the end of your turn, is it?
Yep.
Great stuff. Back up to the top of the order. Luca, your turn. This is going to be the last round of this session. Last round of this session.
Luca's trying to figure out. Luca's gonna look at Ronner and go, should I stab one more time or should I go away?
Time to get out.
Okay. Is there any way I can disengage and try not to die?
Well, you've got cunning action disengage. You don't have to dash with it. You've got cunning action disengage as well. So you can just use a disengage action, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cunning action
Cool.
does 3 things. Cunning action dodge, cunning action disengage, cunning action dash.
Mm-hmm.
Dodge, dash, and disengage. It's the 3 Ds of dodgeball.
I would like to disengage
Dive, and dodge.
That's the one.
so I can just move away.
Dip, dive,
Patches
and
O'Houlihan,
disengage.
yeah. You can Patches
Just-
O'Houlihan your way away. So yeah, that's just a bonus action to do that. It means that you don't take an attack of opportunity to get away from them.
Okay, I'm get the fuck away. Just kind of, yep.
Nice.
I think that's far enough away from it.
Yeah. I'll say that the water can act as the escape. So if you get into the water, then you will be escapee.
I jump into the pool.
Nice. Okay. Then it's on to the salamander's turn. The salamander has already thrown his spear away and failed. So he's going to come over here to Elena's corpse and just kick it a bit. Just going to kick the dead fairy around a little bit, just because.
Can I post mortem do something?
What, like a knee-jerk reaction? Like
muscle
he
memory.
accidentally kicks you in like your knee, and your knee like kicks out and smacks him in the face? Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
What do I just? What do I?
Whatever you want.
Strike.
Whatever you want. Give me one action. You can have one action's worth of knee-jerk reaction.
Uh,
18 hits. 16 damage. Okay. So this salamander walks up to you and he's just like and just starts kicking at you. And then you kick it back and this is like oof! Oh! Right in the cloaca. And doesn't really feel particularly pleased about that at all. You hear the spirit naga behind it hissing with laughter. It is, however, the Spirit Naga's turn, and the Spirit Naga does have some spell slots left, and is going to try and fire something out again. Now, I just want to see who would it attack. Two of you are in the water. He's not really going to go for you. We do still have Blight. Blight is 8d8 necrotic damage. Maximum damage would be 64. It would be really unlucky for you to get that. But I think it's going to try and use this. It doesn't tell me what fucking range it is. Will you just tell me a fucking range? Yeah, a creature you can see within range. What range, dickhead? I've got to look this up because unfortunately, D&D Beyond importer has not told me what Blight's range is.
It says 30 feet.
30 feet. There we go. I see that on the thing now. It doesn't say that on the what do you call it for me. Okay, so it's got 40 feet of movement. It needs to get to there. So it's going to be able to get here. And is that 30 feet? Yes. So it is going to hit
it's
Runner.
10 feet. No, 5 feet short, isn't it?
Nope. That includes the space that Runner is on. An attack doesn't originate from your square. It originates from the square in front of you. Hence why 5 feet of range is the 5 feet in front of you, not the 5 feet on top of you. So, it's going to fire out a Blight. Runner, if you could give me a DC 14 con save, please. To try and avoid 32 damage. You succeed, so you take half of this damage. Okay. Well, the Spirit Naga and the Salamander's been kicked in the balls by a dead fairy, and the Spirit Naga, laughing at all of this, throws out a Blight and does it so piss poor that it does fuck all damage, and you succeeded for half of it anyway. It's now onto the dragon's turns. So the dragon here hasn't seen much action yet, so I think he is gonna see... Where is he gonna go? Can he get to you? He actually can. So he is going to jump into here, and he's going to try and do a fire breath at Luca.
The dumb dragon going in the water to do a fire breath.
This is true. And you succeed, so you will only take half of 17. Did it do? Okay, so half of that will take you down to that. This guy is going to try and do his fire breath against Runner. Runner, if you could give me a dex saving throw as well. Try and avoid 15. You will take the full 15. So you're a bit torched and they're a bit frustrated, but I think everybody has basically succeeded. You can now make it to the water. Runner, it's your turn. All you have to do is just jump in the water and you get out of here successfully. Congratulations! That was a particularly difficult session. Livia, it is now your turn. If Runner doesn't want to do anything with Runner's turn, it's Runner and Livia, basically.
Runner's out of here.
If you just want to leave, you can leave. If you want to do anything as you go, then it's your turn to do so now.
Runner farts in their
I'm
general
just
direction.
jumping off from my broom into the water with a performance check.
A
I'm
performance
just
check.
gonna do
Interesting.
a really fancy water jumping animation.
So okay, so you're doing like synchronized swimming, kind of, you know, like an Olympic
Yeah.
level dive. Lovely. With a 16, you get fairly good scores. Both of the dragons lift up an 8. The salamander, who's a bit pissed off, brings up a 6, and the spirit naga makes a number 5 with its body. You get okay scores. You're not going to get the gold medal, but you'll do okay. And you all managed to get out successfully, apart from Elaine.
Ah, yes.
So, not the first time that somebody has died, but I think it is the first time that somebody other than Ken has died. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. But you did get, Twisted did get 40 tokens towards the total, so there you go.
See what happens when Elena doesn't punch shit. She dies.
I mean, I was going to make that point. Yeah. You're better off just punching shit. Well, considering how difficult that was for all of you, you did actually manage to make it out with 6,780 tokens each.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you did okay each. Like, that's not
I
bad.
can replenish my health potions.
You got through quite a few health potions, yeah. But it was that or die. So I think you did okay. Thinking that, you know, on balance.
I'm just saying that this will cover the cost of the new health potion.
Definitely. Right then, so let's start adding these up to your totals. Talk amongst yourselves. Thank you very much. Well, how did everyone find that?
Stressful.
I tried my best to get over and save humans, but I couldn't really do too much.
Hey, it happens.
How are you
That
feeling,
was the first
Twisted?
time I ran out of all my stress words.
I'm glad I made you fart.
You glad you what, sorry?
Made you fart.
Made me fart? Yeah. You fucking made me fart when I was laughing. You dickhead. I was not expecting
Fucking
that.
jinxed me.
Yeah. I've been holding that in. I did not want to fart. You fucking made me fart, you bastard. That was hilarious, but I'm not okay with it. Okay. So I've done Livia. I've done Luca. It's just Ronna that I need to add to now. Ronna, you had 10,885 left, didn't you? Yeah. Okay, so that's your new total then. Great. Well, that's quite a session. I'm a little bit obviously regretful that one of our own managed to die, but Elena, how are you feeling now? I think you're not dead anymore. We've recovered you. We've revived you. How do you feel?
My leg feels like it did something. I don't know.
Well, your leg was quite badly singed. It seems like you were walking in lava. I wouldn't recommend that. That's not usually the way that we
No,
tend to
I know
recommend
that.
people
It's
do
just,
things.
like something after I went down, I think.
Right, yes.
I don't...
Well, there was a salamander who was trying to be a little bit cruel to your incapacitated body, and I think You might have kicked him square in the cloaca. So yeah, you might find some scales dug into your knee or something like that. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Also,
cool, new trophy.
Ronner and Livia also managed to get incapacitated. Both nearly died yourself. Managed to get out of that with some help from Luca. Luca has been
Yeah.
pouring potions down everybody's throat.
My
Potions,
specialty.
potions.
Oh, absolutely. Well, let's get to the totals, shall we? It seems that the leader at the top of the maximum critters tokens is still Elena, even though you didn't collect any this time. You are still on 58,840, and that's a pretty good total. The next person after you with the most is Albrin. Albrin on 20,270. So you are far and away 38,000 ahead of anybody. That's pretty good. Now, Ronner, you are now on 17,665. That's pretty good. 17665. That's not bad at all. Luca.
Good loot.
Luca's on 21,995. Actually doing better than Albrin, would you believe? I didn't even see that myself. And finally, Livia, who you drained your account with us only last session. You are now on 7,195. Not bad at all. I think that you all deserve a round of applause. And I'm very pleased that you managed to get through this challenge as well as you did. Honestly, I expected you all to die. So the fact that only one of you did is pretty good going. I am very proud of all of you.
We survived.
You did. And let's just
No.
show you what the world
Don't say
actually
we.
looked like.
Well, some of us.
Let's show you what the world actually looked like. This is the place with no walls.
Uh-huh.
So, it was a mirror image on the left and the right, but you only got to see the areas that you had with open lava. It was all a trap. There were also traps in the ceiling to try and prevent people from flying over the lava. It's a very ingenious way that they created this trap, I think. To stop people from getting to their precious chests full of gold. It seems that they have some kind of exponential growth as well. If you had have gotten all of the chests, then as they doubled each time, each of the chests would have gone, starting at 10 tokens at the first chest, you would have ended up with 20,480 at the last chest. So you would have made in excess of 40,000 from the smaller chests. The two at the end were really just, other ways of you getting just a lump sum. So altogether, the maximum you could have gotten was something around 60,000, split between four of you. As you did okay. Not bad at all. But I guess we'll just need to see if we can get Elena to just punch things next time. It might work out better for you. But with that in mind, thank you all so much for being here.
I'd like to roll to steal
Uh-huh. Steal what?
glasses.
Glasses? What? Glasses of what? Oh, his glasses.
Yeah.
Ragnar's glasses. You want to try and steal Ragnar's glasses?
Yeah.
Okay. Stealing them straight from the top, from his face as he's wearing them.
Yeah.
Okay, that will require a stealth and a sleight of hand of 20. You need to do both of these with a 20. A 19. So already he sees you doing it. And a 16. You fumble it. Now, Elena, I'm aware that you are only just having recovered from death. I would hasten to suggest that I wouldn't want you to get that way again. I certainly don't make threats against my employees. But if I can't read the things that I send you to, I might end up sending you to a much worse place. So I kind of need my glasses, or you're going to end up in some dire situations, might I caution you. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being amazing. And I hope to see you all again soon, potentially in a week from today. Thank you all, and have a wonderful time. We don't have enough people currently to transfer our people out to another stream, really, because I believe that all of the people in stream are just ourselves. So what we will do is we will end the stream now, but remember, if you can't be good to yourself, then at least have fun. Goodbye!
Bye.
Bye bye.